you have too many players on your team. Choose which players you want to cut.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, Ryan Tannehill and the Miami Dolphins take on the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. First carry for Frank Gore, the newest and oldest Dolphin. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julius Thomas. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He's got Gore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Tannehill now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their... Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Gore showing age is just a number. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Again, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Bengals have recovered it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. To throw is Tannehill. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill forced out to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gore. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On first and goal, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carl Lawson. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. Sanders' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tannehill on first down. It's complete. It's Gore. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Tannehill dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Kill! 30!
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Third and 2, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I can't.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now Tannehill being chased out left. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Deep. Hey.
Now a handoff for Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Hey. Go. 30.
Gore. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Kill.
They'll stick to the ground game. Here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Tannehill. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will... So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. So now here come the Dolphins. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Dolphins, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Dancing to his left. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gore again here on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Lofting one in there. That's complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Drops it underneath the goal. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the hit. He's got Amendola. Touchdown, Miami. Danny Amendola, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without it.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their 1st drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. He'll look to throw. And a fumble last time. But he's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Floating one, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. So the 2 teams will head to the locker room. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gone! No, check, Patriot!
Now it's Gore. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll drop the throw, being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They run. It's Gore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now back to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they take possession. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
back to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he floated one out there, incomplete. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Gore. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Gore. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't.
You have a big decision to make about one of your players. Your player is now ready to play, but is not 100%. There's a high chance of re-injury if you play him. It's your decision.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. First carry for Frank Gore back home here in Miami. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he finds Julius Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyler Matakevich able to run him down for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it? And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jarrett Davis. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Lofting one in there. That's complete to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On the completion, Frank Gore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Ready!
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jared Davis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these
Automatic
types of
first
situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
30.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage loss.
30.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Miami, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with
you